Hey guys, Crypto Mike here with the mic check. 1 2 1 2. Is this thing on? How are you guys doing today? So today I just wanted to go over a few things on Chainlink. One of my favorite projects, been one of my favorite projects for a few years now, and they're coming out with just so much news. There is an insane amount of partnerships and usage of Chainlink, and to be quite honest, price should be up on the Link token, but regardless, it probably will happen sometime within the next year. We will see a dramatic price rise on the Link token, in my opinion. Now go ahead and follow me here on Twitter at xxmikecheckxx, and go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel. All right, now. There are so many reasons that I like this oracle. I want to show you a few of them. I definitely can't show them all to you in one video, but I just want to share a little bit with you. Sergey Nazarov, he's the creator of Chainlink. He tweeted this out a while ago. Cryptographic truth is a superior way for the entire world to operate. Once you experience the transparency, personal control, and lower risk of a world powered by truth rather than a world backed by just trust us ideas, you simply cannot go back. Now just listen, it's a 2-minute video. Just listen to what he has to say.
Decides what happens. Why should we care about blockchains? Why should we care about oracles? Why should we care about smart contracts? It's not just about finance, and it's not just about gaming, and it's not just about insurance. It's about the way the world works. And the way the world works influences everybody. It influences developed markets, it influences emerging markets, it influences the average consumer, it influences institutions, it influences everybody. And at the end of the day, the way we're going to make the world work, and the way we're already making the world work to the tune of over $1 trillion in our industry, is cryptographic truth. That's the alternative. In cryptographic truth, there isn't some person somewhere that decides what happens. There's math, there's encryption, there's physics. And as long as physics and encryption and math works as expected, which is about probably the best guarantee you're going to get in this world, you're going to get what you expect from the financial system, from an insurance product, from a gaming system, from an ad network, from whatever. That's so different that people who aren't used to considering that, I think many times can't even process the full difference. But the difference is like night and day. It's the difference between having assurance that something will happen and having the possibility that it won't happen. And I have to tell you, in every single case where I've made this distinction clear, with every enterprise, every startup, every individual person, I have yet to meet a person that is going to tell me, I would prefer a just trust us promise where, things can get switched up on me at any moment. Just switch them up. It'll be fun. Nobody has ever said that to me once they understand the distinction. And that gives me an immense amount of surety that if we are able to provide cryptographic truth to the world in an easily consumable, secure, easy to use, easy to implement manner, then that is how the whole world will work.
Okay, so I love that. It makes total sense to me, and there's an article I will go over in a video in the future about cryptographic truth. Now, why is it important? Well, just because of what Sergey said. It's you won't have to wonder if you can trust the source, because the source will be as trustable as it can get with math and physics, right? Physics really are very reliable. All right, math is very reliable. It's tried and true, and basically you can't go wrong with it. All right, so there's something that most people don't understand about Chainlink is that there will be the truth narrative coming up someday. Put this back in here. There will be a truth narrative someday, to where the world doesn't trust itself, and would like to have more trust. So that's going to be a big thing in the future, and I'll go over that article sometime in the future here. But I want to show you a few other things here. So CCIP is starting to be a big thing. We'll go ahead. Actually, I want to show you this too. They just tweeted this out. Eric Schmidt is now an advisor helping building Chainlink. He's helping to build Chainlink. This is the former CEO of Google. All right. They just tweeted this out 2 hours ago. Eric Schmidt supports a world powered by truth. Chainlink is a secret ingredient to unlocking the potential of smart contract platforms and revolutionizing business and society. So that's huge. Huge. All right. There's a lot of, there's just so much. There's so much that Chainlink, there's a lot of connections Chainlink has. Okay. I mean, they're basically connected to everything in crypto almost. And they're also starting to become more connected to the outside world besides crypto. So I just wanted to go over this thread here real quick. CCIP is as big as staking. Now, what is CCIP? I'll show you real quick. This is on the Chainlink website. Cross-chain interoperability protocol. Okay. It provides a universal open standard for developers to build secure services and applications that can send messages, transfer tokens, and initiate actions across multiple networks, enabling smart contracts to interoperate across all public and private blockchain networks. That's pretty big. That connects everything. It links everything. All right? It links all chains. Hence the name Chainlink. So CCIP is an open source standard for developers to easily build secure cross-chain services and applications. With a universal messaging interface, smart contracts can communicate across multiple blockchain networks, eliminating the need for developers to write custom code for building chain-specific integrations. CCIP opens up a new category of DeFi applications that can be built by developers for multi-chain ecosystem. Imagine that. A multi-chain ecosystem that developers can build upon. They don't have to keep it chain agnostic. It doesn't have to be one chain or the other. It can be for any chain without developing new code to bridge them. So let's go back to this thread. CCIP is as big as staking, and the thread's called Why Link will go to $1,000 plus. The current environment is a shit show from a user interface perspective. Constantly having to manually transfer assets between chains, funds getting stuck on L2s for weeks, liquidity issues due to fragmentation. At a time when there are more viable platforms for trading than ever, the experience itself has never been more irritating. When Chainlink drops the protocol that will revert the UX to dealing with a single unified front end that can communicate effortlessly with whatever L1, L2 has the features or liquidity for your particular needs, the superiority of Chainlink as a general blockchain aggregator will be established. Given Chainlink's track record of industry standard software tooling delivered to world-class standards, it's not a stretch to imagine that CCIP will be the protocol that will relegate all the competing L1s to back-end functionalities that are abstracted away from the direct experience of the user. And as the user, the experience of just interacting with CCIP instead of having to jump between fractured and siloed L1, L2s will be a huge improvement that can instantly be appreciated. Section 4.2 of the Chainlink white paper highlights how Chainlink are setting out to save legacy business from having to secure particular talent who can code for particular blockchains. Given the rapidly changing L1 landscape, this is a necessary prerequisite for industry adoption at scale. CCIP, in providing this functionality, will drastically improve the user experience, vastly increase the functionality of the entire ecosystem, and open the doors to a legacy business who will be able to interact with a standard interface instead of trying to pick winners in the congested L1 space. So, the cross-chain interoperability protocol provides a universal, open standard for developers to build secure services and applications that can send messages, transfer tokens, and initiate actions across multiple networks. So that is something that sounds very intriguing. Sounds very intriguing, to be quite honest. I'm stoked. I'm stoked for it because it's true. It's all true. It's so irritable. It makes me irritable trying to figure out all these, which one's the best L1. Funds getting stuck on L2s. Trying to figure out how to get bridge funds and all that. It's just it's just annoying and it's pain in the butt. Okay, so that's one thread that I saw that I liked. I wanted to share with you guys. There's another thread here. Now that you kind of have an understanding of what CCIP is, I'll go over this thread. Okay, random thoughts from CRP. Everyone is down on Link, and that's true. There's been a lot of FUD about Chainlink lately, and mostly because of price, So the main thing you need to do in this crypto market is find a project you'd like. Okay, study it, do your research on it, figure out if you like it or not, really, and don't care about the price, honestly. But if you want to invest in it, you invest in it. And if it's a great project, price action will probably come sooner or later. But don't jump into a cryptocurrency expecting a massive gain the next day or the next week or even the next month. It's a long-term process. This is like building the internet, but it's like the internet 0.2, or it's web 3 actually. So it takes a while to do something like this. All right. So he says everyone is down on Link, but should you be? In reality, the team has insane runway. CCIP and OCR2 should be out soon. Whales are adding, staking is still on the way, and this is all while 1,000+ integrations keep rolling in daily. I don't know if there's 1,000+ daily. I don't know about that. Chainlink isn't going anywhere. If you believe in a future where smart contracts are important, and I do, trust me, you have to realize how indispensable of a role Link will play in that, regardless of which L1s or L2s pop off. That's where Chainlink is very unique. All right, it definitely has a head start over other oracles, big time, as much to where I would say there's no way other oracles could beat it at this point. Okay, so zoom out. As more regulatory clarity comes, DeFi should rebound. Obviously, Link isn't just for DeFi, but it's currently lumped into that sector until other use cases emerge to put more eyes on its utility. It will gain more market independence as this happens. Crypto gaming and NFTs are still very young, but have exploded in popularity and growth. Chainlink will become more deeply integrated into both via Chainlink VRF and then also other services. We're still a cycle off on insurance too, but that's in the pipeline as well. All of these instances will continue to grow, even if slowed in a bear market, which will result in more Chainlink node calls. Chainlink will continue to keep expanding its dominance on the Oracle scene. Optimizing this middleware and more activity moving to places where less gas is needed is going to result in less sell pressure on the token as well. Nodes can comfortably stack Link in anticipation of staking, and they will. Infrastructure plays in crypto always have a leg up, in my opinion, and Link has the best shot at being a comfortable long-term bet on the entire space expanding. More data will need to come into the blockchain, nevertheless. More of it will also be off-chain, which CL nodes can handle. Macro environment looks messy, but the combination of boomers still needing to pump markets and ride off into the sunset is very real. Also, Zoomers need aggressive growth to have any real chance at not waging for eternity. This still bodes very well for crypto growth. Cycles move quicker these days as well. Link is already in its own bear and has been for a while. Don't be surprised when it's one of the first to flip the switch and pull out of this downtrend, and when it happens, it will likely come fast. I will retweet that actually. That's a great one. If Link dips into single digits, I'll be doing anything I possibly can to stack at those levels. This will unironically be the last time you see it there if it gets there. That's a big if, by the way. I'm not rooting for that, but absolutely will take advantage of it if it does. Ultimately, now is probably not the best time to panic sell after such a large drawdown. Longer time frames have always pushed quality, and even some dog shit, to new all-time highs. I'm sitting on my hands here and watching and waiting, and I'm okay with that. I've been full-time crypto for over 5 years now and have done so taking multi-year bets on high-quality crypto assets. Link still has the most upside to me, and I'll continue to hold and stack in spot and stay comfy. Avoid getting discouraged and keep looking forward, friends. We're all going to make it. Okay, that's a great thread there. There's so many reasons to stack those linkies, those stinky linkies as they call them. So yeah, I will do future videos on Chainlink. I've done past videos, starting a few years ago, before even the Chainlink Ethereum mainnet. I've had faith in this project for a long time, and I will continue to have faith in it. Okay, guys. So anyways, please give me a thumbs up on this video. Make sure you're subscribed, and also hit the notification bell. Maybe hit it once, hit it twice, hit it 3 times, because sometimes my subscribers don't get notified. So go ahead and hit that notification bell. Make sure you're hitting it. All right, guys. So I just wanted to end the video with that, and you guys hodl strong and hang in there. Crypto Mike out. Peace.